April auto sales reports due out this morning, and industry analysts, they're making a bleak forecast. We want to show you this number. Cox Automotive predicts vehicle sales are set to finish near 7.5 million, a huge drop from 11.4 million in March.
And joining us now is Tom Maoli, CEO and president of Celebrity Motor Cars. John, good to see you again, buddy. What does this do when you see a number like this?
Well, listen, I own 6 new car dealerships in New Jersey. I'm also a real estate developer, but I own these car dealerships. And, that's a big number. That's a big drop. And, the problem is that, number one, the state has this shut down. And number two, the consumer's afraid to come out. So even if they open up the doors and they allow us to start selling, which we can sell online according to the state. But once we open the doors, my concern as an owner of 5, luxury car dealerships in New Jersey, one of the prime markets in the country, by the way, and, people are still afraid to come out.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the sales floor for us, normally at least. Could you tell us what it looks like right now? What are your employees doing? Are they trying to show some cars maybe online potentially in hopes of making the deal once things open up?
Well, listen, we are selling cars online. We're doing paperwork, sometimes in the showroom. Clearly social distancing. Everyone has their masks and their gloves on. We're doing some of the paperwork out in the parking lot. And in some cases where we're delivering cars to people's homes, we're doing it at the doorstep. And, it's interesting. We had to do a delivery the other day, and not me personally, but one of my employees had to do a delivery to a customer's house. And they wanted the paperwork left on the seat of the car. They wanted the employee to go back in their car, and they came out with their mask, with their gloves on, signed the paperwork, went back in the house, and then the employee was allowed to go get the paperwork. These are rough times.
Tom, let me ask you about that, because if I've got a family out there, right, and they're looking for a car or van, SUV, whatever it is, they may come to one of your stores. Are they going to get a deal of a lifetime? And I say this in non-car salesman way, but I imagine you're offering some sort of incentive right now just to even get people in the door.
Well, it's interesting, and that's what most people believe. The phones are ringing off the hook because people think that it's the deal of the lifetime. But, we're at 0% interest rates. How much lower can they go? Yeah. It is the deal of the lifetime. The reality of it is, in this industry, we have a pent-up demand. There, leases for the last 90 days that have expired. And by the way, New Jersey and the Northeast is the largest leasing area of the country. Most people lease their cars. When these cars come off a lease, people need to get a new car. For the last 90 days, they haven't done that because of COVID, because of coronavirus. They've picked up the phone, called the car finance companies, and they've extended their leases. So when it comes back, I think we're going to snap back strong. I think it'll level off after that, but I think we're going to have a strong snapback. Listen, one of the other issues that we need to get back to business. You have Ford and GM, they're burning cash at the rate of $150 million a day each because their assembly lines aren't running. At some point they run out of cash.
Yeah, they need that there. Tom Maoli, thanks for talking to us about that. That's a whole different area that's being impacted. Tom Maoli, CEO and president of Celebrity Motor Cars. Good to see you. Stay safe. Have a good weekend.